Hello and welcome to my first ever channel update. Right, so if we go over to the Space Marines, the Space Marines are all exactly the same. I haven't taken nothing from them, they're all just exactly the same. A 2000 point list consisting of Predator Annihilator. If I get some better focusing for you guys. Yep. Devastator squad with 2 plasma cannons, las cannon, missile launcher. 10-man Terminator squad with cyclone missile launcher and assault cannon. 10-man squad in Rhino with heavy bolter and flamer. A 5-man assault Terminator squad, bare bones, with a level 2. I'm forgetting all the names of these because of everything else, but yeah, not Psycho, but yeah, you understand. And the Chapter Master in a Land Raider. We've got Sky Talon, I believe it is. 5-man tactical squad in a Razorback. 5-man assault squad with metal bombs on the Sergeant. And a Dreadnought with twin-linked autocannon. That was the only conversion I believe I've actually done on that. I just ripped the autocannons off some spare autocannons that I had from the Scrag Guard and just cut the metal gun off. But yeah, I believe that is the only conversion I have actually done for TJ Marines. TJ being my son. Okay, and this is a huge change. The Scrag Guard. Now that is all there is. There has been a lot taken out of the Scrag Guard. If you remember, or if you go back on the channels, there was 3 30-man blob squads. They're no longer there. There is another sniper. I've managed to find a sniper and he's just getting painted at the moment. But there's used to be a las cannon in that team. He's no longer there. So we've got the 2 basic lemon rust battle tanks, the 2 demolishers, heavy bolters all round, las cannons team, heavy bolter team, las cannon team, mortar team, auto cannon team, and then the platoon command with 2 snipers, the Baneblade, the 3 primary psychers, Scrag Guards command with General Scrag in a Chimera, 10-man veterans with missile launcher, 2 plasma guns and a heavy flamer in a Chimera, another veteran squad with 3 melters and a heavy bolter in a Chimera, and then platoon 1 is still here, pretty much the same. 30-man blob squad with 3 missile launchers, and that's it. Bare bones with a commissar. A 50-man conscript squad with a Lord Commissar with plasma pistol, and platoon 1 command with a medic, all with close combat and bolters. So yeah, that has seen a huge decrease in number. Now the only reason I've obviously done a huge decrease in number, and I've got a pile over there, is because of these guys. I have built these guys pretty much completely out of the Scrag Guard, and all of them you see on the pillow over there, yeah, they're all going to be converted into it as well, because I have some pretty cool ideas which I want to look into doing. So obviously we know about this. We've got the las cannon or armoured sentinels. We've got the autocannon armoured sentinels. We've got the Tempestus Scions with flamer. I will be having a full 30-man platoon and the Tempestus command. They're all over there ready to be converted or painted to match this, so that will be a full platoon. Then we've got the obvious command structure, and then we've got 4 veteran squads. They won't be veteran squads soon. I'm combining the plasma guns and las cannons together, taking the 2 plasma guns out of each and replacing them with some converted troops, and making a platoon command. Just need a platoon commander, which I'll be converting to go with them 4 plasma guns to make a regular 20-man blob squad. I'm doing the same with the melter guns, but it's going to be a full 20-man blob squad, and the same with the flamers. That'll be a 20-man blob squad, both with their own platoon commands. And then obviously the Vendetta, which used to be the Scrag Guard Vendetta. It's all ways of saving money, because obviously it's not exactly the cheapest of hobbies, and there's no way I would have been able to have completed this force if I didn't take it all out of the Scrag Guard. I mean, there is very few models I've actually had to purchase to finish this list. Then we've got the prism tank, but it doesn't look like a prism tank. I'm still happy with it. And then we've got 2 Wind Riders, the Farseer, and the 2 Manticores. So, future plans for the Scrag Guard channel. Obviously I'm still saying it over and over again, I want to get some battle reports up, but I'm having a little bit of financial difficulties at the moment and need to buy a new car, so I can't really get anywhere at the moment. But when I get a car, I will be jumping in, lots of travels, getting some back reps up, all lovely and jubbly. Right, now let's talk about what I'm going to be doing with the channel. So obviously converting all of that to make the Tempestus platoon and the 3 infantry platoons, and then each one of them will have a commissar. Now the commissar, I've only done an undercoat spray at the moment, but I'm thinking of the Imperial Navy officers using the Mordian Iron Guard sergeants and officer for the Lord Commissar. So yeah, that's one thing I'll be doing. Another thing that I'll be doing is hopefully I'll be getting 2 more Vendettas to go into that, because obviously I've filled up the fast attack slots with the 2 Sentinel squadrons as well, so I need 2 more Vendettas. Rest for the guard list. Rattlings. I'm going to get some 5 rattlings. I'm trying to find hobbits with the cloaks that go over, so that I could paint their faces black and with yellow eyes, and they could be the little Jawas, or I think they're called Jawas. Yeah, so I'll have a little sniper unit. I've got the whole list written out over here. I'm not really that prepared. It took ages to set this up. Right, okay, so Prime Striker, Infantry, Armour Sentinels, 3 Vendettas, full platoon, Rattlings, Mounted Corps, and then the last guard bit I'll actually leave for a second, I'll tell you that in a minute. Right, and then go to the Allies. Farseer, we've already got that. I want to have 5 units of Wind Riders, so 5 3-man squads of jet bikes. I'll probably go into eBay try and save some money there. So instead of 2 we'll have 5 of them. I'll have 2 bare bones units of Wraithblades. Now what I'm going to do with them is I'm going to put a cloak over them, paint it red, and I'm going to cut off their axe and replace it with the Vox antenna, so that we'd have the Emperor's personal guard. So they should look quite cool, and they should be very good on the field. Oh, I've actually wrote down 2 fire prism. Oh yeah, 2 fire prisms. So I will be getting another fire prism. It's just going to be difficult to find one with the problems on this one that I found on eBay. So unless I just put tape over a window for the sake of it and rip off that bottom bit. Oh, I don't know. They can look a little bit different, can't they? Right, and then the other one is a Wraith Knight. And obviously that'll still be an eBay purchase. It's going to still cost a fortune, obviously, because Wraith Knight's not exactly cheap. Let's see if I can get a picture so I can show you the basic idea that I have. Wraith Knights. There. Right, now if we go by the one in the codex, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bend his knees here. So if I have to cut it from the eBay purchase, I'm going to bend it so that his knees will lean forward a bit, so that he'll be crouching sort of, and arc his body forward. I won't be attaching all of these spam wings on the back, and I'll be shaving off all of his head. I won't be attaching his head at all. He'll have the, if I get the list again, he will be classed as having the Ghost Clave and the Scatter Shield. So it's just going to be a regular arm, which I might actually try and find some cheap bulky muscular arms and replace them with it. Now Ghost Clave, that would be the sword, but I won't be attaching the sword, I'll just have some claws, because, oh yeah, and a big bulky evil head, demonic head or something, and a big tail sticking out of its arse, because I want to make it into a Rancor. So that leaves us with the final option. The final option, I can't put in words how expensive it is going to be. I've gone through every single method I could possibly think of to try and cheap it out, and there are ways to make it a lot cheaper, but it's still going to cost quite a bit. I want to get a Warhound Titan, but a specific body, with 2 turbo lasers on each arms. I won't be attaching the turbo lasers on as arms. I'll be attaching them to the sides of the model when I've finished it, but then I'd want to get another body, or even just parts of another body, as long as it's got the legs, so that I can stick it behind the first Titan, stick him together with plastic hard, and make myself an AT-AT. That should bring up a nice 5,000 point list for the Imperial Order 66. I think if I gave them all the upgrades, I've probably got a 5,000 point list. No, I've probably got a 3,000 point list of guard in the scrag guard. And I know that Space Marine army is a 2,000 point list. So, ideas, they're erupting. I won't be taking any more from the scrag guard. What you see here is how it will stay. I will not be touching that anymore. Everything on that pillow is what I will be working on for this, so I can at least keep getting some videos out while I try and sort out my car, so I can start saving up again to buy more models and keep videos going for you, and hopefully get some back reps up. But yes, so big old long table of stuff that if you put the whole lot together, apart from obviously the elder stuff and them 3 armoured sentinels, everything else. Let's see, I started collecting when I was 12 years old. I'm now 31. It's taken me that long to get that lot. So yeah, hopefully I can start putting more money towards it, and hopefully I'll start getting a lot more done now I've got the channel started. Alright, hope you enjoy. Take it easy. Good gaming.